In today's episode, I'm going to share some simple but very effective tips that will help you give a confident English presentation. You'll learn how to prepare your ideas, how to practice the right way, and how to stay calm and control your nervousness on presentation day. I'll also share some useful English phrases that you can easily use in your own presentations. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Khan English Channel. My name is Suleiman, and I'm really happy to have you here today. It's that time of the year again, the back-to-school season. Maybe you're starting at a new school. Maybe you're beginning a new semester at university, or maybe you're joining an English course. This time is exciting, but yes, it also comes with some challenges. And for many students, one of the biggest challenges is giving a presentation in English.
You probably know this feeling. You're sitting in class, and the teacher says, "Next week, you will give a presentation." And suddenly, your heart starts beating faster. You think, "Oh no, I hate speaking in front of people. My English isn't good enough. Everyone will stare at me. I'll forget everything." If this sounds familiar, don't worry. You are not alone. Even native English speakers feel nervous before presentations. Even professional speakers feel fear before stepping onto the stage. The difference is this: they know how to prepare, they know how to practice, and they know how to present with confidence. And that's exactly what we're going to learn today. By the end of this episode, you won't just understand how to give a presentation. You'll feel ready to stand confidently and say, "Yes, I can do this."
Let's start with the first step: preparation. Good preparation already wins you half the battle. When you're prepared, you feel safer, calmer, and more relaxed. It's just like having a clear map before starting a long journey. The first part of preparation is knowing your topic well. Don't just copy information from the internet, and don't just memorize lines from a book. You need to truly understand what you're talking about. For example, if your topic is climate change, don't only memorize statistics or numbers. Yes, numbers are useful, but they are not enough. Ask yourself these simple questions. Can I explain this idea in simple words? Can I explain it to a friend who knows nothing about this topic? If the answer is yes, then you're ready. Now, the second part of preparation is creating a clear structure. Every good presentation has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Without structure, your presentation feels confusing, like a road with no direction. But with a clear structure, your audience feels comfortable. They know where they are, and they know where you're taking them.
So, how do you create structure? It's actually really simple. At the beginning, introduce yourself and your topic. In the middle, share your main points. Usually 2 or 3 points are just right. And at the end, give a short summary and say thank you. For example, you could say, "Hello, my name is Suleiman. Today, I'm going to talk about social media. First, I'll explain what social media is. Second, I'll discuss its advantages. Third, I'll talk about some problems. And finally, I'll share my opinion and give a short summary." See how clear that is? The audience immediately understands your plan, and when they know your plan, it makes listening much easier. Now, the third part of preparation is making notes, not full sentences. Many students make the mistake of writing every single word of their presentation. Then, on the big day, they just read from the paper. Honestly, this sounds boring and robotic. Instead, write key words, short phrases, and simple reminders. This helps you remember your ideas while still speaking naturally. For example, instead of writing a full sentence like, "Today I will talk about the advantages and disadvantages of online learning," just write, "Online learning, pros and cons." Your notes are just helpers. The real power comes from your voice, your words, and your connection with the audience. Now, let's move on to the second step, practice. Preparation gives you the content, but practice gives you confidence. First, always practice speaking out loud. Don't just read silently in your head. Use your voice. Remember, the classroom is real, so your practice should be real too. Stand in front of a mirror and deliver your presentation. Look at your face. Do you look nervous? Serious? Try to smile. Now notice your body language. Are your arms stiff? Relax them. The mirror is your honest friend. It shows you what others see. Second, record yourself on your phone. Listen carefully. Are you speaking too fast or too slowly? Is your pronunciation clear? This is one of the best exercises because you become your own teacher. Third, try the shadowing technique. This means listening to a good speaker and repeating what they say. You can use short talks from YouTube or TED Talks. Play a few seconds, then pause and repeat. Copy their rhythm and tone. This helps your pronunciation and makes your English sound more natural.
Fourth, practice with a friend or a family member. Ask them to listen carefully and, at the end, to ask you 1 or 2 questions. This will prepare you for the real questions you might get in class. And remember, it's totally okay to say, "That's a good question. I'm not sure right now, but I'll check later." The more you practice, the more confident you become. Confidence is not magic, it comes from practice. Now, let's talk about the big day, presentation day. You walk into the classroom, everyone is watching you, and suddenly you feel nervous. What should you do? First, take a deep breath. Inhale slowly, then exhale slowly. This simple action tells your body to calm down. Second, stand tall. Don't hide or look at the floor. Stand straight with confidence. Here's a secret. When you look confident, you also start to feel confident. Third, smile and greet your audience. A smile relaxes both you and your listeners. Start with a simple greeting like, "Good morning, everyone. My name is Suleiman, and today I'm going to talk about..." Fourth, use simple English. Many students think using difficult words will impress the teacher, but clear and simple English is often much better. Simple English is confident English. Remember, presentations are not just about words. Your body language and voice matter too. Try to look at your audience. If making eye contact feels difficult, look at friendly faces or just above people's heads. Use your hands naturally. Don't hide them in your pockets or cross your arms. If you're unsure, just let your hands rest by your sides. And pay close attention to your voice. Don't speak too fast. Slow down and use pauses. Pauses are powerful. They give your audience time to think and give you a moment to breathe. Finally, here are some useful phrases you can use in your presentation. To start, "Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. Today, I would like to talk about..." My presentation has 3 parts. to move to the next point. Now, let's move to the second point. Next, I will explain. To give examples. For example, one clear example is to conclude. In conclusion, we have seen that. Thank you very much for listening. These phrases help your presentation sound clear, organized, and professional.
So today, we talked about preparation, practice, staying calm, body language, and useful English phrases. Remember, confidence is not something you're born with. Confidence is something you build. Every time you prepare, every time you practice, you grow stronger. Thank you so much for watching Mr. Khan English Channel. I'm Suleiman, and I hope these tips help you feel confident in your next English presentation, whether in school, university, or anywhere in life. Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.